Hello guys. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this, but I'm gonna go with the flow and see what I'm gonna do. So this is what if I was in Dragon Ball? And looking back years and years into the past, even before um the Goku landed on the world of Earth and in Universe 6, there was a person named Koa, because my name is Keiko, I'm just shortening it to Koa. There was a guy named Koa. Um, and so he's a martial artist and he's human. And he travels around the world and learns from the greatest masters of some of the greatest martial arts. And Koa has become one of the strongest people in the world. Like in this original, there's an army. It's called the Black Knights Army. I just made up that name. So Koa ran into a Black Knights army a couple times before and ruined a couple of their plans. So they have their eyes out for him. For revenge and stuff like that. So one day they go after him. He takes all of them down and he heads to the government. And the government actually wanted to talk to him anyways. That they're applying to attack one of their main bases to try to stop them. So he joins the group that is going to go in and attack, but after a couple of hours, if they don't make it out, they're just gonna nuke the entire place. So Koa goes with them. They're fighting, but Koa eventually comes across a group of martial artists that was or like mercenaries that were hurt by or hired by the Black Knights army, and a couple of their main top tier Black Knights was there too. Koa and all the knights and mercenaries were fighting for hours on end until a lot or a timer on a on a watch that was on Koa's hand goes off. Koa just understands what's gonna go on. Then he just sits down and he closes his eyes. All the people he was fighting was confused by this until an alarm started going off that a bomb was going to arrive in a couple of minutes or like a couple of seconds. They all run for their lives, but it was inevitable. They're all blown up and they were killed, including Koa. And they actually had another base where they had a bunch of nuclear bombs and mass destructive weapons. Mass destructive weapons. So, so they ended up going to war with the military. and with all the explosions and nukes going off, it destroyed the world, killing everybody inside of it. On top of it. In the world, then Koa was gonna be granted one wish because he was such a great person throughout his life. He just says he wants to get train and get stronger for the rest of eternity. Kami accepts this, and he was sent to the snake way, similar to stuff. He was told to run down it and make it to the planet. So he starts running and running and running. A couple months later, he finally makes it to King Kai's planet, where he meets King Kai. They talk for a little bit, and this planet is actually way bigger than, because it wasn't shrunken down by King, or yeah, this is a really big planet. But gravity is still a lot stronger too. Koa trained there. He trained inside special techniques, ki, how to control his ki, and just basically getting stronger. Yeah. He learned Kaioken, and after a couple hundred years, he eventually learned what some people call, inside one of the new chapters inside, what's called Edoken. King Kai tried to learn Kaioken or Edoken from a warrior, but it was too strong that he was only managed to develop a Lord Dowden version, which is Kaioken. And basically, Edoken is basically Kaioken times a couple thousand. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. And then Koa wants to take it a step further and make a Eloken times two. And after a couple hundred more years, no, after like a 10 or 20 more years, makes it manage to develop to Eloken times three. A really strong Eloken. But it destroys his body really rapidly, and undoubtedly no one can survive it without the protection of the Super Dragon Balls. Cole began to become so strong that there was nothing else that King Kai could teach him, so he was set to out to roam around the universe. And then somehow Koa managed to gather the Super Dragon Balls. He wished for his body to be able to, for the Super Dragon Super Dragon Balls to grant him a blessing that help his body survive from Edoken times 3 and not fall apart. The Super Dragon Balls grants this wish, but tells him that he can only grant this, well, he can only hold Edoken times 3 for about, let's see, about 3 for about an hour before the blessing goes away. But after some rest, you'll be able to hold it for another hour without being damaged. It's all that the Super Dragon Balls can grant him, and that's not all they can grant him. It's actually what Cole preferred because he likes to make things difficult for himself. And Cole's hair is yellow and stuff, and he has a green stuff. And he mainly hangs out on King Kai's planet. Till one day, Champa gathers up all the Super Dragon Balls and also challenges Beerus to a competition for the use of the Super Dragon Balls. Beerus wins, and he's about to make his wish. And that's for this video. Thank you guys for, you know, for making a video or watching this video. If you liked it, do what you like, subscribe, like, maybe even hit the bell, maybe even comment. I don't know, but do what you guys like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.